Hello friends. Yes, I'm in my robe. It is so cold tonight. I don't know why. It's supposed to be spring. Anyway, we are back for another TBR jar video for my TBR Take Down series. This is episode 3. So watch the other 2 episodes if you want to know more about it. It's very simple. All of my physical books that are not classics are in this little jar. I pick them out. I pick 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes more in the span of a week, and I read them. And I love this. This is a brand new series that I started on my channel. I bloody love it. I love it so much. Anyway, hi, I'm Allie. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Shall we just get started? Let's just get started. I have no idea what's going to happen. So the first time I did this, I read the next book in the Dune series. I read a Simone de Beauvoir book. I randomly read an Iris Murdoch novel. The last episode, I read my first Brandon Sanderson novel, which was Warbreaker. So I wonder what... Wouldn't it be hilarious if it was another Brandon Sanderson book? Hilarious or creepy? That would be slightly disturbing. Okay. I'm gonna try... I don't know. Is it weird that I have kind of like a bad feeling? I kind of have a bad feeling. Okay. Is that one? Hopefully it is. I'm not looking, I'm not looking, I'm not looking. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Because I can't see it. The Queen of the Damned. Which is... Wait. That's an Anne Rice book. I haven't read... the sequel to An Interview with a Vampire, which is the 2nd book. This is the 3rd book. So does that mean that I should read the 2nd book? Vampire Lestat, I think it's called. Now, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in there. So what I'm going to do this round, because I don't know actually what to do. I think I made the decision last episode that, when my neighbor, I think I made the decision last episode that if I pick out a book in a series but I haven't read the previous book to it, like if this is in a series, if this is like book 3 or book 4 but I haven't yet read book 2, I need to read, it's like a placeholder, it's just the book that I haven't read yet. I think that was the rule that I made. I wasn't really in the mood for continuing the series, but you know what, it is October. And my mum has been talking about Anne Rice more often, which is really interesting because like one of her favourite books is The Witching Hour. Pretty sure that's by Anne Rice. And she hasn't read it for, 20 years. So I'm going to put this back in the TBR jar and I'm going to go find The Vampire Lestat. And that's the book that we're going to read. Is that a good rule? Like, are we in agreement with this? Let me know. Let me just go find this book. Okay, I found it. The Vampire Lestat by Anne Rice. This is about Lestat. We haven't read Interview with a Vampire. We have, what's his name? Is it Louis or something? And Lestat is the vampire who makes the main character in Interview with a Vampire. Lestat is kind of a bit unhinged, but he was one of the more interesting characters in Interview with a Vampire. Like, I continued reading because of him. So this is his story. I don't know if it's a prequel or if it's a continuation of what happens from Interview with a Vampire, but there is a lot of things happening. He searches the world for his purpose. I'm excited. So we're going to start this week. It is another big book. It's 552 pages, but honestly, perfect for spooky season. Wasn't expecting this. Do I ever expect anything from this series? But this, okay. Good morning, everyone.
I can't catch a break. I feel like I'm constantly sick. My mum, I think she's contracted bronchitis because she is, what's that word? Prone to it, because she's a severe asthmatic. And I think she gave it to me, which is great. I think she got it from my graduation ceremony. Anyway, I'm okay. I feel very weak. I have a bit of a fever and I have a migraine. Well, so if you know me, I don't know if I've spoken about it on here, but I used to get migraines, like really bad migraines, like every week. It was debilitating. So I have a headache and it's sore, but it's not to the extent that I'm used to. Does that make sense? So it's fine. I just put the wet face wash over my eyes and it's all good. But I wanted to give you an update because I have nothing else to do and I'm going absolutely batshit mental, staring up at the ceiling and just like closing my eyes and trying to sleep. I think it makes it worse, to be honest. So I can't get the book right now, but I'm honestly, I would say maybe like 450 pages into, I'm trying to remember, I think it's 450 pages into the vampire lestat. I kept on meaning to, every 100 pages I was going to update, but I forgot. So let's talk about this book. I'm not gonna tell you how long it's taken me to pick this goddamn book up. This book should have been read months ago, and it wasn't. It wasn't. I did not want to pick this up. It's taken me so long to read through this goddamn novel. What do I want to say about it? It is definitely more engaging than Interview with a Vampire, which is really good. I found Interview with a Vampire to be slightly boring. Lestat was the most interesting character in that book. Louis, or whatever his name is, was not. But I really enjoyed the philosophical conversations and the introspection. So I was, trying to read Vampire Lestat, and so Lestat, even before he becomes a vampire, he's queer. I'm pretty sure he's canonically bisexual, which we love, but he was that prior to becoming a vampire. So the way that Anne Rice writes vampires, they are sin, you know what I mean? They're supposed to be as deplorable as possible, and which is fine. But then Lestat goes into like a sort of incestuous like relationship with his mother, who he turns into a vampire, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Seriously? Why? What does that even do to the story? And I was looking on Reddit, and people on Reddit are like, oh, but that's like the point, because they're supposed to be these like perverted creatures. It's like, oh, but you can do the perversion without fucking your mother. You know what I mean? It's just so stupid. I like the history, learning about Lestat. I think it's really interesting. In this one, you would consider him more like an anti-hero, which again fascinates me, because in Interview with a Vampire, he is very much the villain to Louis' story, but in this one, he's just trying. He didn't even want to be a vampire. He was stalked and then turned. So yeah, it's interesting. I like the lore. You can definitely see how Anne Rice has been influenced by certain works, but also how like modern vampire works have been influenced by Anne Rice. I'm pretty sure Stephanie Meyer read this trilogy because the vampire's skin has like a luminescence to it. So Stephanie Meyer would have read that and gone, sparkly. So there's like little bits and bobs. I mean, if you've read Christine Feehan's The Carpathian series, which don't read, it's atrocious. I feel like it's very much influenced by Anne Rice, which is kind of cool to see literary influences. But this book is taking me so long to read, and the fuck was that? Did you hear that? Anyway, this book is taking me so fucking long to read. It's taking me so long to read, and I just want it to be finished. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be a bit more proactive, updating you all for the next, 200 pages, and then we can go from there. I have been listening to the audiobook this morning because I don't want to read, but I do want to do something, and instead of sitting here. But my AirPods ran out of battery, so I have to wait for them to charge. But hopefully I can finish this book really soon. And I don't know if I'm gonna do another book. If I finish The Vampire Lestat in the next couple days, I might, but I kind of just want to kick this vlog away, you know what I mean? Because I've been working on this since, oh my god, would it be in September or October? Because I just can't. I was not wanting to read this book. Anyway, but I'm too far into DNF because, there are aspects to it that I'm enjoying, and I will definitely read the third book, but I don't think I'm going to continue the series after the third book. Okay, I'm going to now drink some water because I need it. Hi everyone. So I have COVID and I got it from this one, my mum. And guess where she got it from? Do you want to tell the vlog where you got it from, Mum?
RMIT graduation. They cramped 9,000 people in the stadium. You couldn't sit properly because your shoulders were touching with the other person.
They forgot that COVID still exists. And it was last Wednesday.
48 degrees in there. We were dying.
It was so hot. And they had no fans. And I was on stage because I got my PhD. And PhD students get, say, on the stage. And they had 2 little fans just, blowing on us. And that's it. Mum had nothing in the audience.
No, it was terrible.
And so, Thursday night comes and Mum starts coughing. But Mum and I, we tested on the weekend. And we were negative. And Mum's prone to bronchitis because we're both severe asthmatics.
Yeah.
So we just assumed that it was that. But we tested again today and it was instant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mum's test, I shit you not, I put the drops in it and it was bang, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1 second it took. Yeah.
It was insane. Mine was a bit more faint, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was faint, but it was still very...
But it was noticeable. So
yeah,
we have COVID. We have... Listen, we went through an entire pandemic.
Yeah.
We went through an entire pandemic and the years since then not ever having contracted COVID. And then I go to one graduation and we both get COVID for the first time. It was
no fans. It was 48 degrees in there. We were dying.
And it got to a point where it was 35 or 36 degrees outside. Yeah. It was cooler outside than in the stadium. That's how hot it was. I didn't even stay and take photos afterwards because we were all so hot. I was dying because you're wearing the cloak and stuff.
Yeah, the gowns.
The gowns and the hat. And I was dying.
And just by the way, viewers, Mummy Maria / Mary.
Mummy Maria.
Yeah. Has taken some great footage of the event, and I'll get Alex to upload it soon.
But guess what she didn't get though?
Oh no, wait, no, don't say that because I haven't checked it properly. But it might be true.
she has this it's a fun tradition where Mum doesn't film me actually on the stage. She forgets to.
I've got photos. I'll just put the photos up.
But she got the performances and all the random light works.
And now we're in bed.
Yeah.
Trying to recover, trying to feel better.
Trying to feel better.
I've just started what have I started? My
antivirals. Mum was able to start her antivirals because she's special. The doctor said to me, "Oh, just like drink water and take Panadol."
Yeah, but he said that because you're a severe asthmatic, you need to be careful.
So I did take some Ventolin just before because.
And I'm still dying.
Mum's been hit hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm dying, but I'm still here, guys.
She is. We're just reading.
You can't see me because I look terrible.
She looks beautiful.
No, I don't, but here I am. So.
Okay.
Peace.
Good evening, everyone. Just a random COVID update. I have lost my sense of smell and taste. I am 48 hours behind Mum's symptoms. And so she lost... You're just starting to get taste back. But today, it's me, and I had pumpkin soup before. And I'm like, Mum, this is the most disgusting thing I ever tasted. She's like, no, it's normal. And I'm like, maybe I'm like starting to lose my sense of taste. And Mum and I have now been like sniffing perfumes to see if we can smell anything. No, I can't smell anything. And I'm fucking putting them right up my fucking nostrils. Aren't I, Mum?
Yeah.
That was a delay.
Sorry.
But yeah. And my voice is weird. I had basically no voice today. My throat was so sore. Yesterday was my worst day by far. Mum said that in my sleep last night I was moaning in pain and coughing a lot. So that was fun, I guess. Honestly, last night I don't remember anything. I had like fever all night. Don't remember anything. But yeah, that's just a random COVID update. I have finished The Vampire Lestat by Anne Rice. But I will talk more about that, I think, tomorrow when talking doesn't hurt my throat as much, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Good afternoon, friends. So, I want to do a quick update for The Vampire Lestat because I did finish it. I just haven't updated you all because I couldn't really talk. I don't really know what else to say that I haven't already said yet. I have to be truthful. It was a bit of a struggle to read through this book. Sorry about the lighting, it's just a weird day today. It was a struggle. This was a struggle. But I really enjoyed Marius's character. I thought he was really interesting. I liked hearing his story. I think it was very engaging. I don't know how Lestat sat there for that long listening to his story because Marius didn't stop fucking talking. Anyway, the ending was interesting, like Lewis coming back and then the mum coming back. But it's just slight incest. Still don't quite like that. But Lestat is just, he's a much more engaging character than Lewis. And so like it was interesting to read and his history is interesting to read. But it doesn't have to be this long. It was too long for me. I just got to a point where I wanted it to be over. I actually read like over, I want to say like half of this book. That's my mum in the back. Half this book as an audiobook because I just didn't have the energy to actually physically read. But the audiobook, without the audiobook, I don't think I would have been able to finish this.
whoever was the narrator, I just found the audiobook on YouTube. I'll link it actually, because the audiobook narrator was fantastic and they really helped me get through this. I don't quite understand Lestat's purpose. Like, he wants vampires to be... I don't know. I'm not going to say... Maybe I missed it, but I wasn't really understanding his motivations. I did really was intrigued by the whole, like... what are they called? The steel ones, like the statue ones. Akasha. Essentially like the queen of the damned. She was terrifying, but also so, like, what's that word? Like when you're pulled in. And the way it ended, wow. Like, I definitely will eventually read The Queen of the Damned, right? Because I need to see what happens. But I don't know if I am. I don't even know what I'm saying. My brain is a hot mess. I don't know if I would actually continue reading this series. I don't know. I haven't really made that decision yet. But I own Queen of the Damned, so I will eventually read it. I did like, though, the very witty, philosophical, and sometimes also like religious conversations that happen. I think they're beautifully done. Anne Rice was a brilliant writer, and I didn't quite, like, you kind of got that a little bit from Interview with a Vampire, but I think this one you actually see how much of a genius she is. But again, I have a bit of a weird relationship with this book. I ended up with a rating of 3.5 stars because I think that encapsulates this, like, weird... It was written really well, but I was slightly bored. But also Lestat was really engaging, but, like, incest. Like, it captured all that. That's my rating. So, yeah. Happy that I read it, though. It's been on my bookshelf since I was in high school. So, yay for us. Yay for us. In terms of a COVID update, I feel slightly more human today, which is really good. Mum said that in my sleep last night, I was so congested that I was, like, gurgling, which is very interesting. I'm hoping that the only way is up, because it has to be. I'm so sick of being sick. And because of that, I don't think I'm going to read another book for this vlog, because I kind of just want to sleep. So I'm going to end this vlog here. I apologize for how weird this vlog has been. No one expected COVID. Okay, we did not expect rona to happen in this household. But I finished The Vampire Lestat by Anne Rice, gave it 3.5 stars. I did it, even though it took me months to actually fucking do it, but I fucking did it. And this will be coming back as a monthly thing, because I really love doing these TBR videos with my TBR jar, because it's just really fun, even when it takes me forever to read a book. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoy, and please take care and stay safe. Happy reading, friends.